Hello, friends. This is a new portion of Disturbing Stories from Reddit. Enjoy listening. This was very creepy and was super unsafe. We have been having trouble with kids and teenagers for a while, stepping on our porch, private patio. No fence, no signs, since it's a common community mixed with private and public spots. Two of them were annoying us a lot with dropping their trash, walking their dogs, and so on our patio. We caught one of these teen leaning on our door and looking inside one day, while the other one stood next to her holding trash. They left. After we asked them what they were doing, it was reported, and we assumed that kind of settled. Days later, it was super noisy outside. I wanted to let some light in. Went over to open the blinds to the patio, and was shook to see this boy standing on our patio. When I say boy, this is not a baby in diapers. He was as tall as an average adult. He was standing way too close, leaning on the door, and I saw a man asking him to move over. The boy was not, and the man kept asking him. They left after some time. I was frozen a bit at this point. Then the same boy came with another woman. They stood far away on a common area in between the houses, and she was recording. The way she was recording, it looked like she was recording the houses. It was too creepy since she came back with the same boy, and I saw her stand a while in the same spot, recording in a weird angle. I worked up some nerve and asked her what they were doing. Hell broke loose and 3 more joined her, including the one who was trying to ask the boy to move over and started harassing us. She charged towards me at one point, and I had my door open to have a conversation. To protect myself, I started recording. They were stepping on our patio and on the common area through this the whole time, and we never stepped out of our house. The entire energy through this was weird. They were acting aggressive and crazy, unable to answer this simple question on why the boy was doing that. In the middle of this, the same boy came running with another woman, chasing their dog inside our house, and it tried to attack my family. I had to scream until one of them came in and took the dog out. When the dog was on its pursuit to attack us, we called the cops. It did not stop there. One of them, crazy man, came back, was recording us again without our consent, and verbally assaulted me multiple times. He was repeating one word over and over again as abuse. It was clear he is level 100 mental. There is no other way to describe this. I asked them to leave multiple times, and they dispersed, maybe after feeling satisfied from harassing us. This creepy recording woman again stood directly in front of my house and continued recording me. I called her out, and she verbally abused me again. I was clearly stating that I am recording so I can protect myself from them grouping on us and harassing us while we are in our house. It took a while for us to go back and think through it. They had 2 more little kids through the argument and were holding them while filming. They violated our privacy while we were inside our house. This last mental man is spreading lies about us. They covered up the fact that they let their dog loose on us, that the boy was acting creepy and the woman was creepily filming us. We further go to know from the management that 2 of them, the crazy man and the creepy recording woman, do not even live in the community. The whole energy was creepy and negative, and I still feel it. I am not a paranoid person who worries every time someone steps on our patio porch. Some of our neighbors are great, and we never crossed anyone's boundaries. All of these were reported to the community and the cops. I am leaving out some private details. Thoughts? Update. Filling in some details in case it helps. After the first incident with the teens, we heard someone knock our front door during midnight. It was them, and there are rules where we live for multiple offenses. We were specifically asked to call the cops by the property management after that report, which is another reason why we called the cops. We called the cops right after that boy chased the dog into our house. I asked them to stop, but they didn't until I was screaming for one of them to get it. Update. Wanted to update some things we got to know from our contacts. Apparently, this crazy person's son was arrested in school looks like he is mentally unstable. He posted a video of his son being held back in school, then took it down on social media. Several of our contacts, however, saw and confirmed this. His daughter ran away recently, and he apparently also does drugs. Looks like he is slandering us and making money off of it. Falsified the story, leaving out how they set our dog inside our house, and covered the fact that his son was acting strange on our property. What we got to know from out contacts just adds up to the fact that he was and is dangerous and mentally unstable. There's a heavy spike in incidents of trespassing, slandering, spewing hatred, and lies on social media. Too many unruly, unconditioned kids, teens, people, pets causing distress. Add mental instability to this. It's pure chaos. It's unfair to those maintaining the decorum and following the rules. Kids are let off easily, even after vandalizing, and some parents know this and take advantage. Fences and no trespassing boards are not going to help either. Crazies like the one here will damage fences, signs, and will act loose. Have seen those happen to others. Then blame it on you, even when you are not wrong. And there will be crowds believing all kinds of lies for subs, likes, and views. If you're ever come across this post, install cameras and learn to set your boundaries and protect yourself wherever you are. Get weapons for your safety. I was never a person in favor of using weapons, even for personal safety. But a dog runs inside and attacks you. Then you call the cops. And when they don't show up, what are you supposed to do? When a gang forms on your property, how are you supposed to protect yourself? Just closing the door is going to help? One of the officers was certainly helpful. But for the most part, you are left to protect yourself and your family with too many unclear and easy to escape rules and regulations. Something strange happened to me when I was probably 15 years old, and I was with two of my friends. We were walking around our neighborhood. Our neighborhood is known to be troubled, but nothing's ever happened to us, so we always went outside at nighttime to walk around. We sat by a kindergarten on a bench, chilling and hanging out. We live in a small town, so everybody knows everyone. We noticed that some creepy guy gets out of his car. We never saw him before, and he approaches us, stares at us, and starts to load his gun while looking at us. My friends and I just froze, and after the click, we ran and jumped over a fence. We were freaking out, and he literally just walked away with his loaded gun. Till this day, I'm asking myself, why did he do that? Was he changing his mind? Or did he just do that to scare us away? It was really weird because in my country, the gun laws are very strict, so I thought that stuff would never happen to me. Maybe he was just scaring us away, and we were overreacting. Thank you for listening to the end. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. And using these tips, you can watch my other videos.